I made an AI ad for a brick and mortar business. In this video, I'm going to show you how I used AI to make this ad, and I'm going to explain to you why I did it. But before we get into all that, first let's actually watch the ad that I made to see how it turned out.
Cutting down a tree isn't a DIY project. It's a disaster waiting to happen. Don't risk your safety or your Saturday trying to play lumberjack. At Atlanta Tree Service, tree cutting is what we do best. Our team of trained professionals uses the right tools, the right safety gear, and the right know-how every single time. Call Atlanta Tree Service today. We cut trees, not corners.
Okay, that's the ad. So the reason I made this is because I am building an AI business, and I'm doing it with a very specific business model, which I call the AI appointment booking agency. And this is something that I have learned from a few people. They are Carson Reed and Wyatt Roderick on YouTube. So if you're interested in learning more about the model, probably check them out first. I'm just coming to you as a person who's trying this model out. So I don't claim to have had success with it yet. I'm learning, I'm building, and I'm just sharing my journey as I go through with it. Okay, so let's get into why exactly I made this advertisement using AI. And it all starts with the fact that all the attention in 2025 is focused on AI. People are concerned about AI, they're excited about AI, they want to make money with AI. So basically there's three types of people. There's the people that are afraid they're going to get left behind. So this is more of like the 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds that are running businesses maybe, or even working a career, and they know the importance of AI, but they feel like they're having a hard time actually learning the technologies that are going to enable them to use AI in their business or in their work. Then there's the people that are more my age, maybe in their 20s, that are excited and curious a bit about AI, and they're actually learning about it every day. And then finally, there's the people that are building businesses around AI. So the point is, all the focus, all the energy is going towards AI, and that means that we have attention. And the cool thing about attention is that you can always monetize attention. So that's kind of going into my logic of why I made this ad with AI, is the fact that as soon as somebody sees an AI ad, even though they know it's made with AI, that's a good thing, because you're kind of tapping into all this hype. And if you can make these high quality ads using AI, capture the attention, then you can lead that into any business. So you can use it for your own business, or you can create a service where you help other businesses grow and bring in more revenue by using AI in all parts of their sales cycle. Okay, so that leads me into this next part here, which is the ABAP model, or the AI appointment booking agency model. And as you can see, we kind of have three pillars. So there's the first part, which is lead generation or advertising. And the idea here is that we're going to use AI for each of these pillars, and each of these pillars represents a part of the sales cycle. So we start out with our lead gen, then we actually get them to book an appointment, and then finally there's a sales call. So that's a pretty standard sales cycle, but we need to use AI every step of the way. And in the beginning with the advertising part, well, we can do what I just did, which was make an AI ad. And that ad is going to take them to a landing page or a lead magnet where they then put in their information. That takes us to the next part, which is the appointment booking. So once we get those people to watch the ad, click on it, and then go to the landing page, well, they're going to fill out their information there. They're going to put in their contact info. And this is the part where most brick and mortar businesses go wrong, is that they'll receive that information, but they don't respond quickly enough to the prospect. They don't give them a call back fast enough. And this is kind of getting into this idea of a metric called speed to lead. So speed to lead is super important, because if you're able to contact a prospect in the first 5 minutes, as you can see in this chart, you're going to get way more responses, way more engagement, way more appointments booked if you can get to them super quickly. If you wait a day, 2 days, a week to get back to somebody who showed interest, well, by that point, they've already gone with somebody else. They've already lost interest. So speed to lead is the most important metric, and we can get a really good speed to lead by using AI caller agents like SynthFlow or Lindy. And these are AI agents that sound exactly like humans, and that you can connect to a knowledge base so that they can answer any questions about the business on the fly. AI voice agents. So these are AI agents that sound like humans, and we're going to configure them so that as soon as a person provides their information on the website, within 5 minutes, they get a call from one of our AI agents. And these calling agents, they sound like humans. They pause like humans. They have the inflection, the tonality of a human. This isn't like some crappy automated phone system that we've had for many years. No, this is like a real human being calling you on your phone. And the cool thing with these agents is that you can connect them to a knowledge base. So you can provide all the info about your company, And the AI agent is now going to have access to that info so they can answer questions from the prospect on the call. And like I said before, this is allowing us to have a really good speed to lead, which is going to massively increase the conversion. Now, the most common tools, or really the best tools to use for this, are SynthFlow and Lindy. These are AI calling agents, and they work really well. All right, so the final part of our process is going to be kind of a sales script optimization. This is very simple. You're basically just going to work with this business to optimize their sales script, and you're going to use AI to do that. All right, so now that I've explained my whole idea and reasoning why I made the ad, now I want to show you guys the tools I use and the process I use to make that ad. Okay, so to make this AI ad, the first thing I needed was an AI video generator. And my two options were either using Google VO or using OpenAI Sora. Now, I actually tried using Sora at first, but for whatever reason, I was getting some technical glitches and I couldn't log in. So I ended up using Google's VO. And in the beginning, what I found was that there was no continuity between the videos I was generating. So I asked it to, in the first scene, to make a house with big trees in front of it. And I said, slowly zoom into the trees. But then later on, I was like, okay, I want to see a man chopping down one of those trees in the same scene. But then as you can see, it's a completely different video, completely different appearance. So that's when I looked into it a bit more and I found out that Google has VO, the video generator, but they also have a tool called Flow. And Flow is really cool because it lets you actually have continuity between all the scenes you generate. So once I started using Flow, then I started to get some good results. Now, Flow, it comes with your Google AI subscription, which is $20 a month, and they have a 1-month trial for free. So that's what I ended up using. And with the 1-month trial, you get 1,000 AI credits that you can use for Flow. Okay, so for my AI ad, I did it for a brick and mortar business. In my case, I said it's going to be a tree cutting service here in Atlanta. And the first thing I did was I asked ChatGPT for a script. So I said, I'm creating a short ad, 30 seconds, for a tree cutting service. Please write a script for the ad and make it funny. And it wrote the script. But what I realized after I got these results was that I needed something that I could actually feed into Google Flow more easily. So then I used a different prompt and I said, I'm using an AI video generator. Make a list of prompts that I can feed into the generator for each scene. And then it gave me each of those prompts. And then it just came down to copying and pasting those prompts into Google Flow. And that was the process. It was really simple. Just copy, paste each part into the Google Flow. And of course, sometimes it gave me some bad results. So I had to do some tweaking and kind of write some custom prompts on the fly to make it have more of the narrative I was looking for. But all in all, the results were very good. And I only ended up using 390 of my credits. So I still had a good amount left for my free trial. Then the next part of this was to do a voiceover. So I asked ChatGPT to write a voiceover script for the ad, and it gave me all the lines. And then I fed those lines into 11 Labs, which is a very good AI voice generator. And then once I had all my pieces, I had the videos, the voiceover, then it was time to actually get into the video editing. Now for this part, I did not use any AI tools really. I just used Adobe Premiere and I spent some time editing. I added subtitles and that was it. So yeah, guys, that's how I made an AI ad for a brick and mortar business. And I did it as part of a broader business model, which I call the AI appointment booking agency. And this is just the first step, which is making an ad for the business. Then the next step would be to use an AI calling agent to actually book appointments into that business's calendar. And the final part would be improving their sales script, again, using AI. So I'm just going to be documenting my journey of doing this business model, giving it a shot. I still haven't gotten any clients using this, but this is the first step. So I'm going to be sharing my journey with you guys. I'm a total beginner here, so I'd love to hear y'all's feedback and wish me luck.